Did you know that there's a character from... You've watched Yu-Gi-Oh, right?
I remember most of it, like throughout the early...
Like the original series.
Yeah, the original stuff. I can't remember.
Did you know that...
I ended at the one where they fight the what's his face with the white hair.
Darts?
Yeah, with all the tune card ones. Yeah.
Pegasus? That was like the beginning of the series, bro.
Yeah, that's all I remember.
Oh, okay. Well, you remember like Yuki's friend Joey Wheeler?
Yeah.
Did you know he's related to one of the characters from Dragon Ball Z?
Who?
18.
How?
Well, it's in her name. 18 Wheeler.
Oh. I didn't even know she had a last name, honestly.
No, she doesn't. No. It was just a joke. It was like an 18 wheeler, like a truck.
Oh.
It was just a dumb joke.
That went over my head.
It went right over your head. I passed the ball and it flew over into the stands, man.
It did.
Angel's over here cracking up, and you're like, oh, that makes sense. I didn't even know she had a last name. That was beautiful.
Well, I guess why it went over my head because I just recently watched a video about how one of the characters from Death Note is in another anime, and he's like the exact same character. So I was like, oh, I'm thinking, oh, okay, animes do that. They carry on
that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. No, we were playing Fortnite, and it was one of those racing games, or like one of those like go down the hill and fly as far as you can, and you get a shitload of experience for it, right? And
what?
I'll share it with you. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
We were just doing that, and I was driving an 18-wheeler, and I was like, hey, did you know that Joey from Yu-Gi-Oh had a sister in Dragon Ball? And I thought it was beautiful. I started laughing to myself because I was like, this is the dumbest joke I will ever tell. And sure enough, to our viewers in advance, or to our listeners in advance, I want to apologize publicly for some sounds you might hear in the background. Angel is doing some work on the house because she is wonderful and I am a piece of shit that don't do nothing around the house.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make noise.
You're okay.
I forgot to turn my phone on vibrate.
It's not just the phone, it's all the other sounds
I'm sorry
too.
I'm sorry.
She's
Mark is just comfortably coming out saying that she wears the pants in the relationship.
I'll go on a walk.
No, you don't have to go for a walk. You're fine. She just finished putting together a lamp that's gonna make much better illumination in the house. So, thank you, babe. This episode is dedicated to you.
Thank you.
And oh my God, the lamp it's yellow, green, blue, pink, and orange.
Power Rangers.
Technically there are orange Power Rangers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, aren't there now?
Yeah.
Also, yeah, which do you, that was an homage.
disgusting, bro.
Sorry,
God, that was gross.
Believe me, it smells gross too. It was a good burp though. It felt nice. I even turned away from the mic to do that, so you didn't even hear the full thing.
Do you remember? It's like when I used to go down to the cafeteria at the gift shop and get the garlic parm wings, and then just sit across the gift shop and blow the burps at you.
You did, you fuck. Mark would be like 10 feet away from me, and he'd just go,
Ugh.
and just like, God damn it.
Jose, those are the wings you used to make for us.
Ugh. Garlic parm too. After you burp it, it does not smell the same.
You know, the other
They
thing
don't, but
I
let me
used
tell
to
you,
do,
those wings at the hospital slept.
those were great. All the food there was great. Dude, the cheeseburgers you guys made, fuck. Oh my God, I
Man,
miss
if
those.
if I wasn't eating, all right. Here's the thing, my go-tos were always. I fucking loved the baked potato bar. I always did the baked potato bar. If I wasn't doing the baked potato bar, I was always doing the wings.
Yep.
And then, but other than that, I was always eating whatever the fuck Jose was making. Because I was like, oh.
So the other thing I used to do this with, the blowing the disgusting breath across the room. You remember when I worked at Favor, like, God, this is like 6 years ago now.
Yeah.
We had people that would bring in. You remember? Oh God, what was it called? The the spin the bottle type thing with Jelly Bellies, Bean Boozled.
Bean Boozled.
So we had somebody that had like a friend that worked at one of the local like jelly novelty like candy stores. So he'd always have like Bean Boozled he'd bring in. He'd be like, hey, anybody want to play? And nobody ever really wanted to play more than one round.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
it was awful. But here's the fun thing. So the one for a while they changed it since then. It was the brown ones were either chocolate pudding or dog food.
Okay.
I didn't care which one it was. What I would do is I would walk over, scoop up all of them, all of the brown ones, and just nom them all at once, right?
You're terrifying.
Because, hold on, first of all, they didn't actually taste like dog food. They just tasted like kind of slightly off chocolate pudding. But two...
Yeah, it's just the smell or something.
Yeah, the smell. Well,
Yeah.
two, I'm not kidding, I would be sitting in an office that was 100 feet long, right? And I would just kind of exhale in a direction, and people at the other side of the office were like, dude, come on.
You're a monster.
Only to the people that deserve it.
Dude, that's great.
Jose, how are you doing?
Fuck off.
I'm good. Well, fuck off.
Fuck off. I'm doing pretty good as well. I'm not.
That's good.
I'm not. My body isn't trying to sloth off of me anymore.
I kind of wish it was, man. That's a hot look for you.
It's not, man. Let me tell you. It's bad. I still have some scabs on my arm from it, but
Do you keep those in a Ziploc for like a rainy day?
I'm doing what?
Just get a little crunchy handful on a rainy day.
Oh,
Look, man. I
just
want
some
you to.
human jerky,
If you look me in the eyes, I want you to look
some
me in the
human
eyes
crackling.
and tell me that you don't enjoy peeling off your own scabs and then just chowing down on them.
I don't like it at all because I'm a bleeder. Even if I
That does not
heal,
sound good.
even if I heal and I take off a scab, I bleed again.
Yeah, and then you got a nice little bevy to wash it down. All right. Well, someone.
Speaking of which, I'm drinking my own take on a revolver tonight.
Is that just code for you finally pulling the goddamn trigger?
That's what Jasmine said earlier.
The fucking. Oh no, he went full Kurt Cobain.
Oh, a Kurt Cobain POV.
Kurt Cobain POV.
A lot of people argue
no.
that Michelangelo was the best painter of the ceiling. I would argue it was Kurt Cobain.
Or Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain.
God, that's terrible.
It is terrible, but
A
Oh,
man,
snot is
well,
funny as fuck.
man
what would
died.
be what would be more terrible is if he was still alive.
just missing
he
a jaw.
really did lie. He did have a gun.
The what? What'd you say? The Danny King?
Danky King?
The Danky King?
Yeah.
We gotta talk
You
about
never,
the Danky
you've never
King.
seen the Danky King meme?
I don't think I have.
Okay, so Danky King is from, what's it called? Jeopardy? From Jeopardy. The question that was asked was, this video game character is blue, collects rings, and goes fast. And this chick puts, who is Danky King?
Who is Danky King?
Somebody else's, oh my god, somebody else's answer. Who is Princess Zorlda? Jeff, we have a question about
42.
about My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
Does All Might fuck?
Non-stop. How do you think he actually got that injury?
He busted not too hard?
Yeah.
Okay, now here's the follow-up question. Who does All Might fuck?
Yes.
See, Angel's immediate thought was like, who would be able to fuck him, right? Because like,
I feel like it would
Anyone.
be a little bit more exclusive, like celebrities, high profile kind of deal. Like, so they have to stick with their own kind of.
You're thinking
Boy
about it the wrong
band.
way. Remember, even before he was injured, he could do that transformation.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
So
Yeah.
he,
Changes things.
so he could.
Oh wait, is that something
So
that's
he could-
revealed later in the
that's where
show?
he fucked. No.
I thought he always looked like that up till that point. Anyway, my theory was that he fucked Stars and Stripes.
Wait, are you guys already there?
No.
I highly doubt it. No, I actually absolutely doubt it.
Well,
It's you'll see when you get to her. I don't think so.
let's see. What episode are we on?
What
we're on the
season are you on?
Hasaikai.
That's the Yakuza.
Yeah, we're on
Right?
the Yakis.
Yeah, Red Riot just got done with his fight.
The end of that, the final battle of that season / arc is. I'm on the final season. It's one of the best fights in the entire show ever.
Well, I'm excited.
Oh,
It is amazing. Oh god, it's good. It's depressing. It's that show. Do you know who the first hero he made was?
Who the creator made?
Yeah.
Kirishima.
Nope. I forget his name, but fat guy. The big fat guy. Yeah, Fat Gum.
Yeah, he's my favorite.
Have you seen him go all out yet?
Yeah, they just finished their fight.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I know it's in the Hasaikai part, but I didn't remember if you guys had already seen it. That
Yeah,
part's
him
fucking
and-
dope.
Him and Kirishima fight the same guy.
Okay. Well, because I thought Kirishima also had during that. I didn't know if you were referring to that one or the one where like dude with braces like goes all out and Kirishima's got a ultra
we already
hardening.
passed that one.
Yeah, we did the
where
ultra
he was
I
out
just
in the open.
yeah, but I didn't know if that's what you were referring to or if you were referring to the one that you just saw. So,
Kendo.
yeah,
Rock.
Kirishima quickly becomes one of the best characters.
I've always thought Kirishima was the best. He's like the
He's got
Pat.
kind of a lame power. Yeah, like I said, he's lame.
Pat is amazing. All of you guys are
To
amazing.
be fair, like half the class,
To be fair.
half of the class has pretty lame powers.
Especially what's his face, the little fucking pervert.
Mineta?
Is that the one with the grape head?
Yeah.
Yeah. What the hell were they thinking about with that guy?
They were
He was
me and
clearly
It is
written
very
before
often
me too.
that he likes to sit next to me on the couch and he'll smoke up a fake air joint and he'll be like pitching hero quirk ideas to me like he's one of the writers. I enjoy this. I
Like-
enjoy when he does things like this.
yeah, like you take a. What if there was a hero
What?
whose powers were just fucking sticky balls, man? And
That's yep.
dude, what if we had a girl who was like
A frog?
a frog, and like she could pick things up with her tongue?
A really long
A
tongue.
really long, like are you talking like like cans of Coke or something? No, like whole ass people. She can just pick up with her tongue,
Muscle mommy, but all in a tongue.
Yeah, just like really muscular. Like how dick veins go. She's got a dick vein on the bottom of her tongue. That's how muscular that tongue would be.
Oh, the puppies are in the room.
Oh,
We're we're not even house sitting. We're fostering a puppy right now.
They're so freaking cute.
She's so cute. I swear to God, if no one adopts this dog, I will keep her.
Oh,
You're so puppy whipped.
Puppies are the greatest, man.
I
They
don't
bring so much-
disagree. I don't disagree.
They bring so much joy. But so one of the things that I absolutely loved about this scene in particular, puppy dog. Hold on, just a second. She's still running around,
We're
and
approaching.
you look very
midnight.
tired. You look like you're very, very ready for bed.
I am.
Not you,
Well,
bitch.
I am too. And it's midnight.
She can chill in here.
Hi, Jasmine.
Mark says hi.
We miss you.
hi. I say hi.
Oh, hi, Mark, is what she said.
Hi, Mom.
She's the only one that gets away with that. So I was looking at, when we added Jeff as a friend on Steam.
Mm-hmm.
The most recent activity he has on his account was from 2020. No biggie, whatever. It's Monster Girl Island Prologue. And I did my research on this.
What is it?
It's one of those games we would not be allowed to play on the show.
Oh, that's cool. We should play it.
I shouldn't call Jeff out like that, but
I mean, not you calling him out. It's Steam calling him out.
yeah, Steam called him out pretty hard on that.
Yeah.
His activity is pretty limited. I don't think he likes playing on the computer much. Hey, you've seen Deadpool Wolverine, right?
Yep.
Okay. You know what? Fuck Brandon. I want to talk about that for a couple minutes.
Okay.
Dude.
What's up, buddy?
Dude, it was... First of all, the number of cameos that we got was incredible.
It was. I was telling Brown, I was like, I want to go see it a second time because, like, I want to, like, get away from the high of watching the movie.
For
I'm like,
sure.
okay, cool. And then, like, actually go watch it and see it for, like, the build up of the movie, I guess,
Yeah.
like the body of the movie.
Yeah. So, did you know who Rob McKennelly is, right? From Always Sunny?
Yeah.
He was one of the TVA agents.
Was he really?
He showed up just to cameo as a TVA agent because him and Ryan Reynolds are pretty tight and they have that show together now or whatever. Or no, they bought a soccer team or something. They did
bought
something.
the soccer team, but they did a show about the soccer team that they bought.
Yeah. So he just popped in to do a cameo for the movie.
I haven't seen anything about that one. All I know is that, like, one of the players that's in a rugby team or a soccer team is the Welsh Deadpool.
The Welsh Deadpool.
And then Tom Holland's brother is a Deadpool.
Baby Pool and Kid Pool were both
or
Ryan Reynolds'
yeah.
kids.
And then it's Blake Lively's.
As soon as they mentioned Lady Deadpool, I was like, I'll bet you it's gonna be Blake Lively.
Yeah, the whole movie was just like teasing it being Blake Lively because it was millennial-based things that were going on in the movie.
Yeah.
Like even opening cut was, of course, in sync, and
That
that's
was
Blake Lively's like growing up man.
the greatest thing I've ever seen. By the way, no, I really loved.
That dance is really good.
Oh yeah, he was spot on with that. I absolutely loved that we finally got Channing Tatum's Gambit.
Not only did we get, we can't talk about it too much.
Why
Too
not?
loud.
Why not?
My mom and stepdad haven't seen it yet, and they want to
I
go
didn't
see
even realize that they would be interested in that. That's rad. What is it that you can't believe? Whisper it. Be quiet. Be subtle.
The fact that we did get him, but every time he would say anything about, like, I think I was born here, or like, I'm about to, it's because he never got his movie.
I know. I
was
thought that was
like,
so well done.
Yeah.
Or God, when. Okay, first of all, like Wesley Snipes and Ryan Reynolds beefed on.
Oh, heavily.
And the fact that he got him to come back to do this, and then Blade was just like, I'm the only
like
Blade there ever is. There ever will
that
be.
one too. Yeah.
I was like,
that one too. My one was like, I don't like you very much. He goes, you never did.
Yeah, that was a good one. Oh,
or the Jennifer Garner where he's like, oh, they killed Daredevil. He's, I'm so sorry. She's like, it's okay.
Yeah,
It could be taken two
Ben
ways.
Affleck's-
It's Ben Affleck because they split, or that the movie just bombed.
Oh man, they did this whole movie. They just did a phenomenal job. And okay, when they popped in with Chris Evans, and he was wearing like the red, white, and blue armband.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that and I was like, this don't seem right. This don't seem right. And then
He was much too talkative. Like
and
he
then
was.
he dropped the fuck word. I was like, that ain't Captain America.
Yeah.
Definitely not Captain America. Oh, that was such a delicious moment to see.
Just the whole movie.
Look, don't get me wrong. I love Deadpool 1 and 2. This one blew it so far out of the water.
Well, like, because it's meta in itself anyway. Because
Right.
you already know that the fact with being Deadpool, but it's setting up for way more. And then now we've come to find out it's been confirmed that all those that were in the void to help Deadpool are alive.
Yeah.
And then Daphne King just said too that she is the X-23 from Logan.
Yeah. Like,
So
it's
like,
all...
it's up a lot.
This is all great.
Yeah.
Like, so obviously we've also got the announcement from RDJ taking over as Doctor Doom, which still don't know how I feel.
Yeah, it's 50-50 for me. One of my coworkers was saying that it could be like a what is it, the Mandarin kind of situation where he's an scapegoat. Yeah. So they're hiding the real identity of Doom.
I you know, I gotta be honest with you, I kind of hope they don't do that. Like, I just let it, if it's gonna be Robert Downey Jr., just let it be Robert Downey Jr. Don't have him be like just there as like a fake out, you know?
Yeah, that's true, but you know they're gonna go the route with him being Iron Man turned Doctor Doom,
Like Superior Iron Man or whatever.
Maybe. I mean, they can go that route because remember the first time that we ever got Tony Stark as Iron Man was from Robert Kirkman, from another timeline, and he's fighting Reed. Which is funny because Robert Kirkman fucking hates Marvel now after he did that.
I don't know. I don't think I know what you're talking about.
The writer for Walking Dead.
No. That I get that, but I mean, like, I don't remember Iron Man and Reed fighting.
Yeah, here, let me pull it up. Tony Stank.
Tony Stank. That was such a good one-liner.
Oh, he's right here, Mr. Stank. Yep, created by writer Robert Kirkman, creator of The Walking Dead and Invincible. Which colons the Iron Maniac.
Ooh.
First appeared in the 2004 comic Marvel Team Up, Volume 3, Number 2. But at the time, everyone assumed he was simply Doom.
Oh, okay.
The story goes is that, like, what is it? What's it called? An incursion happened. And that Doom went over into our world of the current comic run of Fantastic Four, and Reed couldn't, like, play on words, read his moves because he thought he was Eric as Doom, but it was actually Tony.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. I liked it, but it's just funny that Robert Kirkman made that possible for source material, and now we're gonna get an Iron Man as Doom in a live appearance.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy how, man, they just keep reusing actors. Like, this is like the third actor that's got multiple roles in the MCU, isn't it? Fourth? No, wait, hold on. Not counting variants, obviously, but
not variants, but you have the first is War Machine that I can say at the top of my head. Well, no, not reused. He's not a reuse. He's a recast.
Right, not a recast, but like they reused Mahershala Ali because he was Copperhead in the Luke Cage series, and now he's going to be the new Blade.
The Blade, if it ever gets out of production.
Right, if it ever gets out of production hell. Nathan Fillion has, I think, 3.
If you count him being the headless pool.
Headpool, yeah.
Yeah, he's Headpool, yeah.
Let's see. So, okay, Linda Cardellini, you know who I'm talking about, right? Velma from the live-action Scooby-Doo.
Oh, she plays
she plays
Hawkeye's wife.
Hawkeye's wife, and also the otter from Guardians Volume 3.
No way, really?
Yeah.
I guess I never looked. Yeah, okay. I never looked at who voiced the Elder.
Let's see.
God, fuck that movie. I hate that movie. Only like really one person died. It made me fucking cry so much.
Oh, I love that movie. That was my favorite.
No, it was a great movie. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
that.
Benedict Cumberbatch played both Doctor Strange and Dormammu.
Really?
So he did the facial capture for it, and then they combined his voice with an uncredited actor to bring the character's voice to life.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Let's see.
I guess you can say, what's his name? Vision, because for the whole time since Iron Man was there, he played
Yeah, he was Jarvis. Well, I would say Jarvis is just, or the next Vision was just the next step of Jarvis, though.
Well, that's fair, but at first he was doing just voice acting, and now he's actually like portraying a character, a fully bodied character.
Let's see. Michelle Yeoh had a brief cameo in Guardians Volume 2 as one of the Ravagers, and then she was Ying Nan from Shang-Chi.
Okay.
Paul Bettany, they included on this list. Paul Bettany played Jarvis, then he played Vision, and then he would also go on to play White Vision.
Why did they count that separately?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. David Dastmalchian, the guy that was in the Ant-Man movies, the scrawny one.
Scrawny one.
He played Polka Dot Man in the Suicide Squad.
Oh, you're right.
So
okay.
he was in all 3 of the Ant-Man movies, and then he voiced one of the aliens in Quantumania as well.
Okay.
Tara Strong was Miss Minutes in Loki, and Mainframe in Guardians of the Galaxy. It was the head-looking thing, the Ravager that was like a robot head.
Oh wait, they credited her.
So the first time she appeared, it was Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
The latest one, it was
Tara.
Tara, yeah.
Okay.
Then Nathan Fillion was that inmate that was like, I'm gonna slather you up with jelly.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was one of the he was Master Karja at the Orgo Corp thing back in Volume 3. So
Interesting.
yeah. And then Judy Greer was in Ant-Man and the Wasp. And then she was one of the High Evolutionaries modified creatures in Guardians Volume 3. Sean Gunn played Kraglin and then the stand-in for Rocket. Oh, interesting. Laura Haddock, one of the girls that was interested in Captain America back in First Avenger, was later played Peter Quill's mother in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, that's cool.
Martin Starr, who was Spider-Man's teacher in Homecoming, was the college student in The Incredible Hulk that helped Bruce Banner log into a computer at the college campus.
Oh, shit, okay. I wonder if they're gonna keep him as the same character.
I think they said that he is.
He is? Okay.
Let's see. Kenneth Choi played Spider-Man's principal, and he was one of the Howling Commandos in Captain America. It's not a coincidence. It's the same. It's the Descendant.
I was gonna say, because there's a picture of it.
Yeah.
Of that same still from the first Captain America.
Right. Then Seth Green was...
That one actually makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, everything else is just like...
What an
okay,
what a fun coincidence.
Yeah, this one, it makes sense. Like, he's a descendant. Usually, you will have the same features of an ancestor kind of thing.
Yeah.
For genetics, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's really cool. All of it's pretty cool. As much as she is the B word, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of really fucking love when characters have like an overcoat on that's buttoned up like to their waist and then they just let the sleeves hang down.
Right?
It's I know it's stupid, but like it reminds me of like what's his name, Auron from Final Fantasy Dirge of Cerberus.
Oh, I loved him. What? Dirge of Cerberus?
No, wait, that's Vincent.
Final Fantasy X. No, well, no. Vincent's from 7. The guy you're thinking of is from 10. His name is Auron, but...
No, I know. You're right. I thought Dirge of Cerberus because of Vincent looking so much like Auron, but they don't really look that much. Actually, they do kind of look alike.
They do very much look alike.
Anyway, I think that's where my lust for the halfway or like the waist high button up overcoats comes from. Probably most fetishes of people started with Final Fantasy at some point.
I figured they all did, to be honest with you.
I mean, Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts, which is by extension a Final Fantasy game.
But I'll tell you what. Oof. Tifa Lockhart.
You know,
Still my dream woman.
dude, I had a dream the other night at like, God, it was probably like 3:30 in the morning. I had a dream that I got up to go piss, which usually happens around that time, right? And
why did this, by the way, become such a normal thing for us?
what, waking up to piss
Just
at
waking
3
up
o'clock?
to piss in the middle of the night?
Oh, I've always, well, I mean, it beats piss in the bed until I was 17, so.
Well, yeah, that might have been other reasons, though.
Yeah. But no, so I had a dream that I got up to go piss as per normal at like 3 in the morning, and then while I was in the bathroom, the door slammed shut behind me, and the lights turned red, and then one of the ceiling panels fell, like, you know, like the ceiling panels at like businesses and schools and shit.
Yeah, where they're like an inch of foam,
Yeah.
and like they're all in squares.
Yeah. Well, I had a dream. We don't have that in our house, but I had a dream.
I would hope not.
Yeah, I had a dream that, so it like one of the panels fell out, and a bunch of fucking demons just started crawling out.
Yeah, that's a dream.
And
that's
I
a
was
dream
just
to wake
like,
you up, buddy.
I was just like, you know what? No, I'm not dealing with this. So I woke myself up, and then I just rolled over and was like, hey babe, can you just hold on to me for like 3 minutes? And she was just like, yeah,
Aww.
okay. And she snuggled me, and I went back to sleep. It was cute. It was really fucking cute.
Oh, you're such a dildo.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate you.
She's pretty rude to you. Just putting it out there.
She wasn't rude to me.
No, just kidding.
No, she's wonderful to me.
I am rude.
She's been in a mood, you know what I mean? She's been like, hey man, give me that penis. And I'm like, no. Inappropriate.
No means no, babe.
You see that episode of The Simpsons after they legalized marijuana?
I don't believe I have.
Basically, oh god, the bus driver. What's the bus driver's name?
Otto?
Otto, yeah. Otto shows up and they're like to a dispenser and he's like, can you make it feel more like it's supposed to feel? And so they take him into the back room and it's just like Homer and Lenny smoking a joint with a weird iguana in the corner. And it's like there's like beanbag chairs and shit all over the floor and he's like, oh, I'm home.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
No, I have not.
I've never actually bought weed that way, you know. It was never
Maybe
like
from just somebody random that
like yeah, it was never the weird.
doesn't have a license to sell it.
Well, are you trying to imply that I ever buy things like that when they were illegal?
I don't know. Are you trying to assume? Are you trying to tell me that you have?
Are you assuming my my criminal agenda? Wait, hold on. Let me try that again. Are you trying to? Fuck! I don't even remember what I was trying to say anymore.
It should be funny, just like, just say you're colored.
That's
Because you're brown.
Uh-oh. Oh, that was a very smooth pull, and I pulled in way too much.
Uh-oh.
What? Okay, I'm not -1 yet. Okay. What did you say? The code word for when I get too baked is -1. As you know, and from the other room she just yelled, round 1. I have an ingrown toenail that's been hurting like a motherfucker.
Hasn't that been something you've dealt with for a while?
Not really. It's a pretty recent thing.
Yeah. You've had it ingrown before, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, once you start having ingrown toenails, it's just kind of something you just kind of deal with until eventually you're just like, well, I'm going to get my toenail removed.
I already tried that. I cut it in half myself.
No, it's not something you can do.
Oh, I did it. Don't you worry your pretty little head. I did it.
No, I mean, but your toenail's going to grow back, is what I mean.
Right. Yeah, no, it did.
Yeah, I know it did, because you cut it.
Right, but no, I cut the whole thing off.
Why would you do that?
I got rid of the ingrown toenail.
Well, then you didn't, but you still have some of your toenail on.
No, whole thing.
How'd you do that?
I took a. So, I've been growing bamboo for the last like 12 months, right?
All right, stop where you're at.
So I took a piece of bamboo, and I split it into fifths, right? Because that's the most efficient way to split it. And I took 1/5 of that because it was a very, very small shoot. It was only about the diameter of like a silver dollar. I took the little chunk that I took and I smoothed it so it was really nice and smooth on both sides, and then thinned it out so it's about the same thickness as like a dime. And then I just kind of took that and put it underneath the toenail and just kind of kept tapping it until, it got to the point where there was no toenail left.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
But no, you didn't.
No, actually, I did not. That's a form of torture. I would.
Extremely painful.
No shit. No, I actually, if I ever had the option to torture people, I would use bamboo excessively.
I mean, it works.
Like, how they'll sometimes, I think it's the Chinese that'll do this, where they'll plant a shoot of bamboo and then put somebody on top of it, because bamboo grows like in the wild can grow like a foot in a day, and then just let it grow up through them. I want to do that.
Is that for real?
I don't think it's in a day, but it does grow ridiculously fast. So yeah, it's possible.
I meant like in the sense of,
do people actually do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a reason.
I always just thought it was a racist thing. People are like, yeah, they do this.
Yeah, those Chinese, they sure will bamboo somebody.
Yeah.
No, it's a legit thing. But no, what I would do is I would tie people so that their toes were on the ground and plant little tiny bamboo shoots under it so that it grows up through their toenails.
Mm.
And then they'll tell me everything that I want to know.
There you go.
Yeah, like, what's your favorite Jurassic Park dinosaur? So, I love
when you tell me dumb shit.
We know that I have a very special kind of ADHD.
Sure.
The borderline autism, right?
Yeah.
So, how there's some movies that what it is by the opening move, like the opening credits, right? Like you're listening, and you're like, oh, I recognize the music, or oh, I recognize what I'm seeing, right?
Yeah.
So we were having dinner, and we were watching YouTube stuff, like funny cat reels or whatever, while we were eating last week, and it switched over to a movie. We got the ad before the movie, but we didn't see what the movie was, and all we saw was the Universal logo coming around the planet like it used to back in like the 80s, before it got all like high tech fancy.
Mm-hmm.
And as that slow scroll around the planet was coming on, Angel goes, "What movie is this?" I was like, "Oh, it's Jurassic Park," and just go back to what I'm doing, right?
Uh-huh.
I had no way of knowing it was Jurassic Park. I hadn't seen anything. All I saw was that opening roll, and she goes, "Okay, yeah, I bet it's Jurassic Park." And then the first drum beat for the music from Jurassic Park hits, and I was like, "Oh my god, you have to be kidding me!" And she's like, "How did you know that?" I was like, "I'm gonna be 100% honest with you."
Dead ass honest. I took a shot in the dark. I was bullshitting.
No, dead ass. I can show my work for this one.
Oh really? I
So-
thought you were just gonna be like, I bullshitted.
No. Here's the thing. I've seen a lot of Universal movies from that day and age, right? There are so few Universal movies from that era that start off with dead silence. The Universal logo usually scrolls with some kind of music going on, right?
Right.
Jurassic Park starts off dead silent. The only thing you can hear is kind of maybe a little bit of wind whispers, but there is no music.
Oh, right. They have... Yeah.
They have no music, and then, you know, it's just a very quiet Universal scroll. And I was like, that's and in my mind, I was like, there's no other movie it can possibly be. To me, it made sense. Trying to explain to Angel and the little one how I knew that is hard to do, because for one, little one doesn't know what VHS tapes are like, and two, Angel never really watched movies to the point that tapes melted like I did. Because I watched Jurassic Park as a child so much that the tapes melted. And I say tapes plural because my parents bought a replacement tape and that one melted too. At which point they said, "We are not buying Jurassic Park for you anymore because you keep melting the damn tapes." So yeah, that was a moment I was like, huh. And
I did that too. I had that happen with 3 movies growing up.
Go for it.
Aladdin.
Good movie.
The Great Mouse Detective.
Never actually seen it.
Really?
Really?
Oh my god, it's one of my absolute favorites.
Well, you like Sherlock, so that makes sense.
I absolutely do, but on top of that, I think The Great Mouse Detective has 2 things that really work for it. One, it has a really great villain and a absurd plot that's so fun. And then on top of that, has one of the best Disney soundtracks.
Okay.
I'm not talking just like original music, because don't get me wrong, the musical moments that they have in it.
I do know the Radigan.
Yeah, Radigan's like villain song is, I'm gonna say, rivals Gaston. Like, for me personally, it hits that good. It's just that well written of a song.
Sure.
But I mean in the sense of like original score.
Sure.
Like Great Mouse Detective slaps. Yeah. Absolutely incredible. And then the other one is the original, the like 1970s, like Robin Hood.
Men in Tights?
Not Men in Tights. The Disney one.
Oh, yeah. The one that they reused a bunch of the animation frames from like Aristocats and Jungle Book.
Which is crazy that they do that so often.
Oh, for sure.
It's just Robin Hood was the cheapest movie they had ever made because of that.
Right. So, okay.
I think I'm pretty sure it's Robin Hood that was the cheapest.
Robin Hood was a very inexpensive film because they did retrace a lot of it. Here's a fun fact. Speaking of Robin Hood, and actually the 3 movies specifically I brought up. You know how there's...
Wait, so what 3 movies did you bring up? I know Jurassic Park...
No. Robin Hood, Aristocats, and The Jungle Book.
Oh, right.
So, you know how they have... all 3 of those movies feature that, like, head swaggle thing that one specific animator did?
Oh, yeah, the head shake.
Did you know that wasn't, like, so much a signature for that guy as it was a big middle finger to everybody else in the animation community because nobody else could do it correctly.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
So
it was a flex.
The animator was Milt Kahl, because Milt Kahl did it in, let's see, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. He did it in Robin Hood, The Aristocats. I think that was
he did it in Jungle Book too.
Jungle Book, Sword in the Stone. Like, every movie he worked on, one of the characters had the head swaggle, and it was because he was the only person that could animate that head swaggle while somebody was talking and moving other parts of their body, and he could do it seamlessly.
I'm trying to think, because other Disney animators later started mimicking it as like a...
But they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it the right way.
I mean, well, here's the thing. I mean, the animators are trained to be able to mimic other
Sure.
people that they're working with. So you have a fluid. So it looks like one artist did it.
Right.
That's the intent.
Well, that's like
But
perfect
ultimately,
example, yeah.
everybody has their own. Like everyone's just a little bit different. You know, and the thing with that guy is it was just such a unique style. There was just no way you
Right.
could. Because I think the way it was explained to me was it was the rate of the fluidity.
Right. Yeah, it was
that
a very
he had
fluid
animated,
motion.
and they couldn't get that same fluid motion. It would look too jerky, or it would look floaty.
Right. Well, and then again, couple the movement of the head with the character talking and moving the lips moving in a natural way. It didn't feel unnatural, but also 9 times out of 10 they were moving other parts of their body, which, like, props to the guy for his attention to detail, and like big middle finger to everyone else, and I love it.
Well, it's also that, and I don't like. Yes, it was kind of like a middle finger, but I also look at it in the sense of a challenge. Because regardless of if you were able to do the head wiggle, swaggle, however, all the great animation that I love, and like all the ones that I look up to, even when a character is just kind of monologuing or just talking, there are twitches, there are movements. It feels alive. It's one of the things that I don't like. Like, for instance, it's why I find Family Guy and stuff like incredibly boring from an animation standpoint.
Sure.
It's because a lot of times, I mean, they're just like moving their arms or something, but everything else is so static.
You've seen the breakdown. It's like the Seth MacFarlane animation classes, and it's like 12 poses, and that's it.
Yeah. I've seen that, but hey, I get it. It's major television. You come out with a new episode every week for like 48 weeks out of the, or however many weeks out of the year that you do it. So yeah, I get that things need to be quick,
simple.
But even still, I would say that South Park does a good job of also working within their restraints as far as time. But then also you have weird animation quirks where even though the characters feel like they're on popsicle sticks, still to this day, there is everything feels like it's constantly in motion.
For sure.
And that's one of the things that I love so much about Looney Tunes. There's not a single wasted frame where things aren't in motion.
Yeah. God.
But then once again, talking about Disney, that's where that guy was really good at just being like, I'm doing this so y'all know this character's moving a lot more than it's not a,
I want y'all to remember the name.
Yeah, exactly. And
he walked
and
in.
also, but
I'm about to make a name for myself.
But also going back to TV, it's why I love Ed, Edd n Eddy so much. Because even if you have just a scene in like very minimal motion or anything, just the way that those characters were animated, almost like their outlines are trying to run away from them.
Oh yeah, their outlines were always in motion.
Yeah, even when they moved that animation style and started doing it on computers, they still kept that life crazy. Yeah, it gets a little bit more controlled and not as sporadic, like crazy.
Yeah.
But it's still there, and even like the slowest scenes. But once again, going back to talking about how great Disney is as far as like an animation, and then also how good a soundtrack is. That's constantly why I look at Ed, Edd n Eddy as the pinnacle of like animation, like a show.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, even with the later episodes, which I wasn't that interested in, but just because I love the chaos of the original ones. Not to say the newer episodes didn't get chaotic.
Yeah.
But it was just, I love just that crazy attention to detail, just constantly having like almost like you're listening to an improv jazz band go like during an entire episode.
It honestly, it just sounded like jazz warm-ups the entire time.
It really did.
And that was the best part.
It really did. And also the other thing, I think Ed, Edd n Eddy, I don't think we would have like the way we do like TikTok videos and memes. I don't think people would be wired the same way, because Ed, Edd n Eddy did things so crazy and ahead of their time, especially taking sound bites from other things and throwing it in.
Right.
Like anytime like Ed threw something across the room or like stomped his feet and like to get into like a fight pose, they always did the sumo wrestler noise.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just that weird.
They had
kind
the
of
donkey,
like,
the donkey sounds. The
yeah.
they literally just had a soundboard. They were just, all right, let's see what we got for this one.
It felt kind of like Zoo morning radio in that sense, where, you know, not like the trashy ones, but when like you had a really good, someone who's really on top of like utilizing the soundboards.
Yeah.
But I thought about it so much because especially with like videos and content creators I watch, a lot of them have that same kind of energy and attention to detail and sound usage of sound in their videos, as Ed, Edd n Eddy does.
Yeah.
You know what I literally just in this instant realized?
He's the one that yelled
always
about
thought it was-
keeping his... What?
About keeping his what?
About keeping his wife's mouth out your fucking mouth.
Right. I always thought it was weird that everyone in the Men in Black has a one-letter name, but Zed's got a three-letter name. It's not a three-letter name. Zed is just how all English-speaking, not America countries call Z.
Yeah.
Literally, it's still just one letter.
Yeah. It's. I think it's
crazy when you remember things like that.
I actually thought it was a reference to the Power Rangers for the longest time.
Lord Zed.
Yeah.
I literally thought it was like, I guess the more important you are in the MIB structure, the more letters you get.
I mean, if you remember right, when they did J and K, they actually spelt them K-A-Y and J-A-Y.
No, because when Jay's getting his name was Jay, J-A-Y. And they deleted all of it, including the J-A-Y, and literally just put it in as the letter J.
His name was James.
Okay. And they deleted all of it and put it in as just the letter J.
You might be right, but I'm gonna say you're wrong.
I'm not often this confident on my knowledge of things. I'm confident. I think you're right with the James, but they did.
His name. Okay, no, they do refer to him as Jay,
Because-
like the name Jay, but yeah, it is just K or
Yeah.
J-A-Y or J.
Because when I was a kid, I always thought it was weird. I was like, really? You guys are like so high tech and you couldn't think to just stop deleting before the letter J? You had to delete all of that and then retype the J? I always thought that was stupid.
Yeah, I would agree. Let me tell you about
I'm
the journey.
stoned.
Let me tell you about the journey I took today.
Oh yeah, tell me about your journey.
It happened the second time.
No.
Here's the thing.
What did you do?
No, I'm fine. I'm okay now.
Okay.
So we had another another new brand or another new type.
Oh no,
And I
Mark.
was like, okay,
You need to stop jumping head first.
Here's the thing. It's one of my usual brand. It's one of the usual brands that I have that I can function with, right?
Okay, but it's a new type you've never had before.
Yeah, but it's never been like that drastic of a difference.
Was it a different strain?
I don't know.
I'd say it probably is.
Well, all I know is that it was a stronger dose, and again, so there was a period where I was like, well, shit. I don't know if I'm gonna live.
Your life is strange, man.
Look, man, I ain't been in the hospital 4 times.
Twice.
Okay,
It
you're right.
was twice.
I'm sorry.
Now, if you consider the urgent care part of the hospital, which I would not, it's been 4 times.
Okay, that's easy. Do you know the last time I went to any kind of doctor person?
Mark, I'm going to let you know right now that no matter how you say this next sentence isn't going to look good for you.
You make a good point.
Is he high again?
No, it's I can.
To answer your question, I am
Not as high as he was.
I am first Godzilla we talked about high. I'm not -1 high.
Good, thank God.
I was -1 high and then some about 2 hours ago.
It's a good thing we don't record earlier then.
Right. Not on... Well, and it's a learning experience, and now I know not to take those particular edibles.
Well, at least not that many or that much.
I took one dose, it was a gummy.
Bro, I'm a half gummy cheap date kind of guy. You give me a 10 milligram, I'm eating half because 5 is my sweet spot, man.
It's right in the fucking slot.
Right in the fucking slot. I'm just high enough to know what I'm doing and high enough to really enjoy it.
The creature in the front of the house can hear it because she's still awake.
Well,
Keep that in mind.
okay.
Thank you.
You guys got me in trouble again. Thanks a lot.
It's your own
You're
fault.
still in trouble.
You're the one who's talking loud. It's not like you have... If you're playing us over loudspeakers, that's on you.
Listen, fucko.
Yes.
I missed you.
I missed you too. I had to... so Jose and I watched this the same night that we watched the first one. And I had to rewatch this because I remember taking a heavy edible before we started watching this one. And then like quarter of the way through, I was like, oh shit, I'm not paying attention to this at all.
Wait,
Like,
is that what you did?
I did. I
I
took
thought you were still like just hungover as fuck.
No, no, because I wasn't hungover the next day. You were. Because I was just tired. I was just tired from the night before because we had a long night. You, beautiful boy, you had a night.
I did. It was fun.
For those of you that listen to the regular show with all of our fun characters, Pat had his bachelor party. And we all went, well, except Mark, because Mark's a dumb bitch that lives in Ohio. We all went out and went to an emo cover band. And then we went out to 6th Street in Austin afterwards. And there was a plan to go to multiple bars, and then we didn't. We just stayed at Cheers, it was Cheers.
Yeah, Cheers.
The shot bar, and we just stayed there all night until closing time. And I think I had 4 drinks there. I had a beer because that was where I started because I got Jose and I a beer. And then I ordered 3 Scooby snacks because it's a delicious shot, but it doesn't have a ton of strong alcohol in it. It's mostly there for flavor.
Well, we did have a couple beers at the concert, and then we had the Malort too at the concert.
Yes, we did. But I have been pacing myself. I have been pacing myself because I am a sweaty boy on a regular day. But we live in Texas, and the concert was out fucking side in the middle of July, the beginning of
June?
July.
Yeah.
And I was dying, and I was like, well, yeah, no, it was June. Yeah, it's in the middle of June, and I'm dying, and so I was drinking a lot of ice water that night in between. And I still had to buy a concert shirt because I sweated through the shirt I wore. But so anyways, we spent the next day. I was just sleepy because I had been awake till 4:30 in the morning. And Jose was hungover as a motherfucker.
That's still putting it lightly.
Yeah. I saw Jose crack his eyes open to the world maybe twice And both times he didn't acknowledge that I was sitting on the couch next to him, and he immediately went back to sleep and didn't wake up proper until I think 4:45.
Yeah.
And then we spent the rest of that night just watching Godzilla movies.
Okay.
So, and then
Honestly, a good weekend.
oh, it was a great weekend. I wouldn't have changed a goddamn thing. I loved it. So we watched the first one, and then we watched Raids again right after. But after we watched the first one, I was like, well, I'm feeling pretty good. I don't want to drink right now, but god damn it, I want to get stoned and watch Godzilla. And I took a whole, and unlike what I was saying before Mark started recording, I usually prefer to have half a gummy. I like to ride that line. I get the full body, I get the body high, but I'm still all together. I'm still there. I'm cognizant. I take everything in. But I was like, nah, I'm having a whole gummy. I'm going full in. And yeah, so I had to watch this movie twice to remember it.
I appreciate that energy, and you know what? Honestly, I would watch this a second time because it was that awesome of a film. So there was a King Kong that was done in 1976, right?
Yes.
1976 also saw the release of a German-British film called Queen Kong. And you're not going to believe what they do to really differentiate that it's a female Kong.
Do they put lipstick on it?
They put nipples on it.
No, they did not.
Right? I'm not kidding.
No,
the movie poster has bright pink nipples.
Hold on. I need to see this. There's a wrestler named Queen Kong.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Queen Kong.
Oh no.
1976. And here's the thing. That is on my list of things I want to talk about.
This movie poster is terrible.
Which one?
The Queen Kong.
There's several different versions. Which one?
It's the one where they're on the Big Ben, right?
Yeah, that's Big Ben. I love
Parliament.
the movie poster that's like it's she's in one of her moods again.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
So I think we're definitely gonna need to talk about that when the time comes. But
What is this movie about?
it's
Holy
about
shit, there's a Japanese one. There's a Japanese poster. This one like shit.
it's basically the exact it's the exact opposite. It's a female Kong that tries to abduct a male.
Well, good. It's about time.
And you know what? It's like when
There's a lot of women in this cast.
it's like when Stephanie Meyer wrote the Twilight book from Edward's perspective, or from a gender swapped perspective. You know, then it all makes sense. Because like, I'll tell you what, if a creepy vampire goth chick came up to me in my science class in high school and started talking to me about the weather, that would have.
It has a 3.3 out of 10 star rating on IMDb.
Yeah, it was not a well received film.
I would argue so.
But we're gonna power through it at some point.
I mean, I feel like if we can find a copy of this.
Oh, I'll find. Don't you worry your pretty little head. You leave that up to me. I will find it. I will find that film.
The costume for the Queen Kong is really upsetting.
Is it because it's got the?
bus.
It's got gorilla nips.
It's got yacht.
Did you see the meaty nip, the meaty gorilla?
They just look like leather balloons on this. Like, this is.
It gets worse with
Does
every
it?
poster. With every poster you look at.
I'm pretty sure from a specific angle.
I'm looking at the actual suit from the movie.
Oh, the suit. Okay.
Oh yeah. I'm past the poster, buddy.
Look, I'm excited for this. We're gonna
Oh
This is
my
gonna be
god,
a
the
break.
T-Rex in this movie looks awful.
There's a T-Rex in this one?
Oh, dude, it's a direct parody of King Kong.
No way.
But
Oh, guys, can we do this one next?
Queen.
once again, do you know where we can get this? I don't know where I can watch this.
I'll find it.
This is horrible.
Guys, it's on YouTube.
Is it? Oh,
Is
hell
it?
yeah. Is
Oh
it?
my god.
Well, with premium,
Guys,
can I watch it for free?
Guys, it is a free watch on YouTube.
Well, I would hope so.
Okay. I'll send you
Let
guys
me
the
look
link.
it up. I was gonna say.
I'm gonna just drop the link for you
I
guys.
swear he's gonna send us porn.
I'm fine with that.
Brandon, when's the last time I've done that?
It's been a minute, but I never put it past you.
Actually, I think I sent you a picture of King Kong.
Holy
earlier
shit!
today.
It sure is for free.
Oh, wow, this is awesome.
Oh my god, the runtime is almost exactly the same.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm so excited for that. We'll talk about that soon. I promise. Let's talk about the King.
We gotta talk about the king. God damn it! The more I see of this Queen Kong, the worse it gets.
Dude, I'm.
Holy shit! The
can
first Ninja Turtles movie is free.
Focus up. God damn.
Sorry.
Can I make a request?
Absolutely.
Can we do a Mystery Science Theater version of Queen Kong? But
Brandon?
the three of us need to watch it together.
Brandon, I am so
Okay.
glad you asked. Brandon,
Because I feel like that's the only way this works.
Brandon, my answer to that is yes.
he says no.
As a matter of fact, Brandon, I'm putting that on the docket right now.
Matter of fact, Brandon, I'm actually flying out there next Monday.
Baby boy.
I hope you have room, because I'm a-coming.
Oh. I love that the animes are starting to have titles that are as long as like a novel.
Basically becoming the titles for emo songs.
Oh yeah. I love
Frame. I became the strongest and annihilated everything with low-level spells.
like, gosh, I'm trying to remember. There was one I looked up just to see what the longest title for anime is. Let me pull it up real quick before we jump in.
While you're pulling that up, you are about to love this so much. You know how there's like different sections, like continue watching, top
Yeah.
picks for you, your watch list. One of the sections on Crunchyroll right now is the original light novel's name was too long, so the English title had to be changed in order to somewhat fit the character limit.
Jesus, that's great. Okay, here's one. These are the top 15 longest titles ever, according to comicbookreader.com. I can't understand what my husband is saying.
That's the longest?
That's number 15. That's number 15. Number 14.
Okay.
I'm the villainous, so I'm taming the final boss. Makes me a. Oh wait, no, that's it. I'm the villainous, so I'm taming the final boss.
Okay.
Science fell in love, so I tried to prove it. Science?
That's just a dumb name.
Science fell in love.
Whoever
so I
came
tried
up
to prove
with
it.
it deserves to be just abused. Not hit, actively abused.
Okay, let's see. The title is The Genius Prince's Guide to Raising a Nation Out of Debt.
Frank sounds like a
That's
twat.
fucking terrible. My next life as a villainess. All routes lead to doom.
I can get behind that one.
Is it wrong? Oh, here. This one's a good one. Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon?
All right. Okay, that one's good. That's a
one's-
funny one. I like that
Oh, it's a
one.
good anime too. Me and Angel started watching it a while back.
It is an anime? Sweet.
Yeah. I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level.
I mean, that one's literally just like, hey, wanna
Give us your elevator
every
pitch.
inch of life. Yeah.
Suppose a kid from the last dungeon boonies moved to a starter town.
You.
I couldn't become a hero, so I reluctantly decided to get a job.
That one could be. That one sounds like something that I could find funny. You know.
We still don't know the name of the flower we saw that day. That sounds
I hate everything
dumb.
about that one.
Oh, it's an emotional series. I don't like that shit.
Yeah. Oh, you couldn't tell?
Yeah, no matter how you look at it, it's you guys' fault I'm not popular.
It's like if I wrote an anime.
I've actually seen screenshots from this one. It's the one where it's like the anime or the girl who's got like big heavy bags under her eyes and she always looks like she just rolled out of bed.
Yeah, see, now I'm sad because when you paused after Big Heavy, I was really excited.
Yeah.
And I got unexcited. Yeah.
Kochikame, this is the police station in front of Kameyari Park in Katsushika Ward. My god. That's a long fucking name.
Pick a shorter award name. You're gonna make everything else in the title that long. Just pick a short award.
Yeah. Trapped in a dating sim, the world of Otomi games is tough for mobs somehow. Oh no, just for mobs. Let's see.
Kanakawa.
World end. What do you do at the end of the world? Are you busy? Will you save us?
Fuck you. Whoever made that one, fuck right off. You twat, cunt, whore.
Alright, so this is apparently the longest name for
Is this
anime.
number one?
This is number one. The Misfit of Demon King Academy. History's strongest Demon King reincarnates and goes to school with his descendants. My god, that's ridiculous.
Just every part of fuck you.
Every part of it.
Hey, here's a question.
Go for it.
I can't any fucking place, I will pay, have season 2 of Food Wars.
Dude, I've learned a new kind of suffering when it comes to season 2s. All right, so there have been several anime series that me and Angel have started watching that end after one season, right?
They don't actually.
When the manga is there's still ongoing stuff. Like there's some where it ends after one season and like they're like, okay, we haven't gotten to season 2 yet. It's only been a few months, right? But we started watching.
Fair, and I'll be honest, sometimes let's do that instead of inventing the bounce. Look at you, Bleach.
So there's been a couple of anime that we started recently. Me and Angel like watching the harem animes because that's just how we are.
You're twats, I got you.
Yeah, so we started watching Monster Musume, which is this dude who basically like does like a foreign student exchange. And a bunch of monster girls end up moving into his house.
Okay.
And like the only rule that he's given from the Department of Foreign Affairs or whatever that's dealing with this is don't fuck the monsters.
Yep.
And these monsters are all very horny monsters. Specifically for this guy.
Sucks when you find yourself in a Tenchi Muyo and you're not allowed to fuck.
Basically, yeah. So yeah, we watched the first season of that and we loved it. And then there was nothing after that. And the manga is still ongoing, and that first season came out in 2015, so there's really no hope for us getting a season 2.
So here's my thing. I find that incredibly frustrating, but less frustrating than, okay, there's season 1, and then season 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah. No, yeah, I know how
That is the worst. And I was really enjoying Food Wars, man.
Food Wars is a good one. I think I got up through the end of that first, like, the exam, I guess. Was it an exam when they're all, like, competing to be the best in the school or whatever?
Yeah, on the floor, and it's like a battle royale.
Yeah, and there's the King of Spice or whatever.
Yeah,
that hangs,
the one where they were making curry.
Yeah, that one.
And that's the end of season 1.
Okay, yeah, that's as far as I've gotten.
That's on Hulu, and then Crunchyroll has seasons 3, 4, 5, and now 6.
Oh, jeez.
I just want to watch season 2 before I do that.
Well, I think that's when they jumped the shark and made it all just hentai. Which, let's be honest, it basically was already. Oh, speaking of hentai, bud.
By the way, here's the thing. before we get all horny, they also like legit good food. I made some of the fucking recipes. They're awesome. So back to horny.
So I was, into that day we were all adding each other as friends on Steam so we could all play games together. I was looking at your profile, and as far as I can see, the only thing you have ever played on Steam is that Monster Girl Island back in like 2020.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
You
know what? I should just go on and just like and play a bunch of hentai games and just not tell the other guys.
Well, no, yesterday while me and Jose and Pat were playing Jackbox, I mentioned it, and Jose's like, I don't know if he'd be okay with you bringing that up, and I was like, I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a shit. Whatever. I like porn games,
dude.
I usually play them on Steam, but
there's one. It's one of the free ones. It's Femboy Bangers. It's like IHOP, but with penises. Okay, Jose.
What's up?
Give me a style of music and the topic you want.
Rhythm.
What?
Rhythm.
Rhythm?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
RIDDEM.
Yeah, no, I got the spelling. But what's the topic at hand for the song?
The topic?
Yeah.
You mean
like when there's a song, usually there's like, something going on in the song, like, Roxanne's about a girl that doesn't need to put on the red light, or that one about the ranch where there's 13 cowboys or whatever.
Oh, I don't know, subgenre of dubstep.
Oh, dog, you're misunderstanding. Like, what's the subject matter for the song, not the type of music.
I don't know, getting pumped at the gym, I guess.
We're gonna make a song with AI specifically about what you just described. So,
okay.
Rhythm, dubstep. I'm getting so pumped at the gym.
Push your weights, feel the grind, muscles burning, feel my mind, sweat dripping, I'm on fire, lifting higher, reaching higher. Bass heavy like the steel, in this zone it's all I feel, heartbeat pounding like a drum, let the rhythm make me numb. Get pumped up, feel the beat and never stop. Get pumped up, feel the power in each drop. Echoes of the sound surround every lift, creating bound, breaking chains that hold me back, energy I never lack. Push it harder, feel the burn, in this moment no return. Every rep a step to peak, in this beat I find my streak. Get pumped up, feel the beat and never stop. Get pumped up, feel the power in each drop. Heavy like the steel, in the zone it's all I feel, heartbeat pounding like a drum, let the rhythm make me numb. Get pumped up, feel the beat and never stop.